What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you on. Today, guys, we got to give some more updates on ticker symbol NVO or Novo Nordisk. Now, remember, as always, never financial advice, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I am in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for the 236 of you who've already pressed that subscribe button. We are growing each and every day, and so is our stock portfolio. Novo Nordisk is now up over 9.1%, a total of 9.6% if we're looking at the after hours trading as market closed on Friday. So we're doing really well with the stock pick, as this was one of the picks that I did choose at the end of 2025, saying that I think quarter two 2026 earnings are going to blow most of Wall Street's expectations out of the park and make this thing go back to its previous all-time high, which, by the way, is $141 a share, putting it right around a 3x from here at a $600 billion valuation, as pharma stocks have been of interest to retail and institutions alike over the last year. But let's go ahead and just talk about the progress over the last month for Novo Nordisk stock, up 26.86%, almost about 27% in the last month. So what's going on here? Well, as of today's news, Novo Nordisk is getting a major boost from Amazon for its new Wegovy pill. Does that make NVO stock a buy? This is from Bar Chart. Pay attention to this news because it's actually pretty significant. So let me make my screen a little bit smaller so you guys can see what it is that I'm reading. And right there looks good. Now, Novo Nordisk stock extends gains on Friday after the pharmaceutical giant announced a partnership with Amazon Pharmacy for its FDA-approved oral weight loss pill. According to the press release, Amazon Pharmacy will offer access to oral Wegovy at a competitive price point starting at $25 a month for insured patients and $149 for out-of-pocket buyers. While Novo Nordisk stock did inch higher on January 9th, it remains roughly about down 35% from its previous 52-week high. Why Amazon Pharmacy deal matters, and for those of you that are wondering, what does this mean for us as Novo Nordisk investors? Investors cheered as ticker symbol NVO stock today, mostly because the Amazon Pharmacy development removes accessibility obstacles that previously limited market penetration. This massive distribution channel, spanning over 70,000 US pharmacies and established telehealth networks like Weight Watchers, LifeMD, and Ro, positions Novo Nordisk to capture market share, which is extremely important. The timing is particularly significant given it currently has a crucial window to grow its presence in the obesity market before rival oral formulations hit the shelves. We know Eli Lilly is competing to try to get an oral form of a GLP-1 like their Ozempic or their other products that they have on market. But Wegovy itself, compared to Mounjaro and Ozempic, the fact that they went to market first mover advantage is one that we should never sleep on. From a valuation perspective, and NVO shares are trading at a discount currently. We've talked about this again with my thesis. At the time of the writing, the pharma stock is going for a forward price to earnings multiple of about 17 only, a material discount to both its historical valuations and US competitor Eli Lilly, which we've stated has a 42x on its price to earnings ratio. Moreover, analysts believe that the oral Wegovy pill launch could drive material margin expansion, with the company maintaining robust EBITDA margins exceeding 47% despite pricing pressures. Now, if you look at tip ranks, Bernberg Bank actually increased after they kind of had already a bullish stance. They increased their price target for a 12-month forecast on January 7th, the day before yesterday, to $62 a share, which they still think is on the table. For me, obviously, I'm more of a bull case, and I think even when you look at TD Cohen or any of these others that are saying $70, I think that is extremely modest. And even a $90 hold with 53% upside, I still think that these analysts that are considered anywhere between 3 to 5 stars are not paying attention to what it can look like in terms of beating Wall Street's expectations for the sales that the Wegovy pill will have. Now, one more thing to look at also is Novo Nordisk stock rises pre-market as candidate platform touts India-sourced Ozempic. That was one of the news that hit the market and people were kind of getting worried. But Novo Nordisk's US listed shares gained 1.4% to 57.34 in pre-market trading on Friday after the company rejected claims involving SaveRx Canada, a Canadian online pharmacy platform that says it offers India-sourced Ozempic to US patients. SaveRx Canada said that the pens start at about $280 each compared with the US retail prices of $900 to $1,100 a piece. A Novo a Novo spokesman said, "We have no customer or partner relationship with this company platform, and Ozempic from India has not been provided to them." So again, they kind of reiterated what it is that people were starting to worry about, but they came back and gave pushback saying, "No, not on our watch." Now, the spat comes at an awkward time for drug makers, with pricing back in the political crosshairs and investors bracing for tougher talks abroad after the US price cut deals struck last year under pressure from President Donald Trump. That's something that we need to also make sure we have in mind. You can't force the Europeans to just all of a sudden spend more, Marshall Gordon, senior research analyst for healthcare and ClearBridge Investments, told Reuters as attention shifts to the JP Morgan Healthcare Conference starting on January 12th. So we're going to be keeping up to date on all the information, and I'll be providing updates here on the channel. But for me right now, Novo Nordisk is still is considered a good buy. And I think with that being said, its upside potential compared to many of the other pharmaceutical companies that are out there that are already well established in the multi-$100 billion market cap region, I think Novo gives a more and bigger, more aggressive upside than Eli Lilly, AbbVie, Pfizer, or even Merck & Co., even Johnson & Johnson. So with that being said, I think we need to make sure we keep an eye on Novo Nordisk. And before we end today's video, I just wanted to give, again, make sure you guys are paying attention to the community tab over here, this post tab, where I'm putting up updates. NVO stock moving nicely. Let's Ride from 9 hours ago. Also, other stocks that I've been talking about from the more high risk, high reward, introductory based phase 3 clinical trial based biopharmaceutical companies. RVPH is up significantly since we first mentioned it on the channel. IMUX was up 10%, SLS 16%. Novo Nordisk, of course, has been one of our best plays for an established purchase. And I'm going to start updating also the Robinhood portfolio over at the Post tab. I think right now the account went from $10,000 to about $10,500. So we're up about 5% since establishing it about 9 days ago, which isn't the greatest, but again, slow and steady at the beginning wins the race. And we're going to continue to build and build and build as we grow and grow. So again, I appreciate your guys' support. It's been amazing seeing all the new subscribers, the comments. I've been interacting with you all, but more to come for each and every one of you. So until next time, as always, everybody, keep investing. Peace.